out second from Taunton is going to be the Glastonbury Tour handicap hurdle. Nice big field here. 0 to 120. Our top weight's going to be Corking Batista for David Robertson, Ginger Beer for Matt Cooper, Juniper for David Hooley, Chelsea Girl for Pontypool Racing, Stylish Pattern for Martin Leland, Mountain Adventure for Craig Beckwith, Turn Pouce for David Robertson, New Enigma England for Matt Cooper, Irish Rose for Pontypool Racing, Walk on Dynasty for Daniel French, Midsummer Impeller for Alex Cherry, Trumpet Fabric for Del Hinton, and Lilith Hell for Nick Driver. 13 of them. Over 2 miles and 5 furlongs for the Glastonbury Tour handicap hurdle, and they're racing, and they're straight into the first flight, which they all clear. Slightly back was Walk on Dynasty. So Daniel French horse and his horses are much better than he's given credit for. I doubt it was there at the end. But as we go past the winning post for the first of a couple of times before we get our win up, it's Trumpet Fabric for Del Hinton, familiar pink silks, black sleeves, and stars. It's got about a 4-length advantage from the rest of the field, which is just being led by Corking Batista out widest of all. Martin Leadham's Stylish Pattern just on his inside. And going over towards the row is the second David Robertson runner, Turn Pouce. Right up against the row is Lilith Hell. There's a couple of red silks of New England and Enigma and Ginger Beer for Matt Cooper. And the two great Clutterbuck horses that are together, Irish Rose and Juniper. Just on the outside of that is David Hooley's, Juniper, Chelsea Girl and Irish Rose are great Clutterbucks. They go over the second. They'll clear that. And then just at the rear again is Mountain Adventure, Walk on Dynasty and Midsummer Impeller, which we can't really see. But Trumpet Fabric, Brass should answer to that. That's Trumpet Fabric. They clear the third. So Trumpet Fabric by about 6 to Turn Pouce and Corking Batista. For the first time I've ever called that one right, Turn Pouce. They go over the fourth. They'll clear that as well. Can't see many at the moment. Shot, but it's Trumpet Fabric with a 5-length advantage from Turn Pouce and Corking Batista. A line of horses, Liz Hell, Juniper, Irish Rose, Stylish Pattern. Mountain Adventure's a little bit wider of all of those, but Trumpet Fabric making the most of this, bowling along in front through the first mile. And it's Trumpet Fabric from Corking Batista and Turn Pouce. And New England Enigma sticks its head out from Chelsea Girl and Irish Rose. And Juniper still wide. Still up against the row is Lilith Hell as they go over the fifth. Getting a little bit closer now. Corking Batista to this leader, Trumpet Fabric. They come down to a plain one. Not a plain one, they're all hurdles, they're all plain, they're all made of sticks. But Trumpet Fabric still leads us from Corking Batista and Turn Pouce. Then New England Enigma. Still Irish Rose and Chelsea Girl together and Juniper. Stylish Pattern. Hill up against the row, as well as Ginger Beers there, and the ones just behind that we can't see, a Walk on Dynasty, Midsummer Impeller. The two at the rear, one sticking his nose there. That's Walk on Dynasty. Midsummer Impeller looks like he's going to pull up shortly. Struggling right at the back, but up front is Trumpet Fabric. Into the next. So just come inside the final mile. Trumpet Fabric by a couple to Corking Batista and Turn Pouce. New England Enigma. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. Plenty flat here. As they get to the 7th. We'll clear that. So Trumpet Fabric just by 2 now to Turn Pouce. Further back to top weight Corking Batista, and then Lilith Hell moving up on the inside for Nick Driver. A little bit wider of that. Stylish Pattern as they go over the 8th. They'll clear that. Good jump in amongst the field from Ginger Beer. But it's Trumpet Fabric and Turn Pouce. These two are just within a neck of each other. Trumpet Fabric and Turn Pouce go to the 9th together. They both get away from it well. Ginger Beer in 3rd, Corking Batista and Lilith Hell up against the row, starting to try and be pushed along now. Then Stylish Pattern hasn't asked for anything, neither is Chelsea Girl and New England Enigma. A little bit wider is Irish Rose. Mountain Adventure's going to go the long way round. Juniper's looking for room at the back, but it's Trumpet Fabric and Turn Pouce together. A length and a half away from Lilith Hell, who's still closing the gap, but it's Turn Pouce that takes it up now as Trumpet Fabric gives way. And it's Turn Pouce from Trumpet Fabric from Lilith Hell as they come down to the penultimate. Turn Pouce, Trumpet Fabric, Lilith Hell, Stylish Pattern on the the wide outside, pushing through a New England Enigma. Trumpet Fabric starting to go backwards. They go over the penultimate, and it's still this turn post, but Lilith Hell still plugging away and getting closer all the time. With Stylish pattern out wide, New England Enigma just on his inside with a furlong left to run as they go over the last. He's over at the leader. It's turn post, still by 3. Inside the final furlong from New England Enigma, Corkin Batista, Lilith Hell are not going to catch him, and it's going to be turn post for David Robinson. It's going to take the Glastonbury Tour handicap hurdle. New England Enigma is going to have one last dash at it. The line's going to come in time for turn post, and he takes it. Well done, New England Enigma was second. I think Lilith Hell might have hung on there, or Corkin Batista for third. I'll wait for the card up. I was keeping an eye on the front to see who won it. Well, by a few lengths there. And it was actually Walk On Dynasty, hardly got a mention, was back for most of the race. As I said, it was a Daniel French horse, probably wasn't going to end up there, and it certainly didn't. It came in third. Get him in your Cheltenham competition. He's our dark horse for points, without for sure. But you've all seemed to have gone for turn post for David Robertson, New England Enigma for Matt Cooper, Daniel French's Walk On Dynasty, Mountain Adventure for Craig Beckwith, and Corkin Batista also for David Robertson. Topped and towed the prize money there with Corkin Batista.